When you think of a magnetic, successful leader, I'm sure you don't think of someone who's loud, who has to raise their voice in order to be heard, who has to shout what it is they want done. And when it is that you find yourself in situations where the pressure builds up, perhaps you feel that you need to shout. Perhaps you feel that you need to raise your voice out of sheer frustration. And the word here, frustration, is the key to what the cause is of leaders who shout, of leaders who feel that they need to be heard and they're not being heard. In this video, I'm going to explain how it is, what it is actually, that causes leaders to shout, and how it is you can move out of that and truly move into magnetic leadership. My name's Aliki. I help high achievers find the clarity and inner power to make true success inevitable. And this is what I'm here to help you with. Now, when it is that you find yourself raising your voice, perhaps you don't do it, but you know other leaders who do. This is always caused by frustration. And frustration not just on one level, but on a multi-level framework that has frustration at its root. When it is that you're standing in your power, you feel confident, you feel that your team, the other leaders, are aligned with you, moving forward towards a common goal, that what it is that you see yourself as is what they also see, what they also hear, and you feel that what it is that you're thinking and achieving and moving forward towards is completely aligned with the others, then you will not find yourself shouting, nor will the others who shout find themselves shouting. Shouting comes out of frustration and the realization that what I am saying isn't being heard. What I have been saying all along and I thought was being heard, I thought was being understood, I realized that it wasn't. And so the frustration causes to the louder voice. And the louder voice is an attempt that, hey, please hear me. Listen to me. And you could think that the people who shout look like they're truly weak. You never think of a shouting leader as the most successful presence that exists. And yet many successful leaders do shout, and not because they don't believe in their success, not because they don't believe in themselves, but they don't believe that the others around them hear them, understand them, and are moving in the same direction. If you were to look within someone who shouts and say, where are they standing? What the landscape looks like, you would see a place where they do not feel they can express all of who they are. They can't express themselves at work, at home, in general, and parts of them feel that they need to hide and hold back. They do not feel heard, seen, and understood. And perhaps on most levels they do, but definitely on some they don't. And those some are ones that truly matter. Those some are things that matter not just to them, but to their true success. So when it is that you realize, either you or that others are shouting, are raising their voice, and not just to hear the sound of their voice echoing in the room, but because of frustration, the way to move through this is to take steps back and to stand within you in a place where you feel seen. And feel seen by who, you may ask? By you. In order to expect others to see you clearly, to understand you, to get you, let's say, in order for this to happen, you yourself need to show that. And if I were to ask you, are you showing all of who you are? Are you showing the best of you? The answer is not all of me, because I can't. And that I can't is the root of the problem. So only when you yourself accept it fully, Accept those powers within you. And those powers is what I'm calling powers, is because the places of you that you are holding back, that you are keeping hidden, are your true power. Are those strengths that you have that you feel are going unnoticed, undervalued, not understood. Perhaps in the past you did show them. You showed them in your workplace. You showed them in your teams to your superiors. You showed them in so many different ways you tried. And because they weren't appreciated, you felt that you needed to hold them back. Or other things may have happened. I know many leaders where things went really wrong and they hid those parts of them. And perhaps even to the point where you forgot that those were your strengths. So only when you take the time to look within you and say, what are those strengths? What are those places within me that I feel aren't being accepted, that I feel can't be expressed, can't be seen, can't be understood? And when you see them and you accept them, and you not only accept them, you embrace them. You say that this is who I am. These are my strengths. These can bring true success in what it is that I'm doing and what it is that I'm building and what it is that I'm creating. And you take the step towards accepting them and expressing them. When you start expressing them, then see how others start reacting. If you say, this is who I am, and I live it and express it fully, the others will align with this. The others will move forward with it. It doesn't come through you forcing it onto people. You're not trying to convince them. If you're trying to convince them, it's because you yourself aren't convinced. If you yourself are confident in who you are, believe in your strengths, believe in even your weaknesses, and accept them and know them, and say, this is who I am, then the others will have no choice but to do this. And it's not a matter of forcing them. That's not what I mean by no choice. I mean that it will happen naturally. It will naturally occur. This is how we all move forward as teams, as businesses, as companies, no matter how big or small. This is how we act on a human level. And when you know this, and you say that I will find it first within me, and then I will express it around me, I will bring it forward step by step, then you will move into your true success and your true place of power, because you will find that you can only do this when you're standing in the power within you, when you have the full confidence of who you are. And that doesn't mean you need to become the perfect leader, the perfect high achiever. It's not a matter of being perfect. It's a matter of knowing your strengths, your weaknesses, and saying, this is who I am. And knowing that you've reached where you are right now with all these strengths and weaknesses, being who it is you are. And then within you, you will quiet down. And as you quiet down within you, guess what happens? Quiet down around you. You no longer need to shout to be heard. You no longer need to raise your voice to get people to understand you. And the truth is, when you raise your voice, people understand you less, because one of the thoughts they're having is, why are they shouting again? Here we go again. So it's not a matter of you portraying something that you're not. It's not a matter of you trying to pressure yourself to keep quiet. It's of you being in a place of peace within you and then speaking. You will naturally speak with presence. When you hear speaking with presence, what does that mean to you? What do you picture it as? What do you hear the voice coming forward being? And I want you to practice this. Stand in your place of power within you and speak with presence. Go somewhere in nature where you feel that you're in your power, that you feel that you're at your best, and speak aloud, not just within you in your imagination. Speak. Say what it is that comes naturally from that energy, that place of power from within you, and see what words come forward. See with what ease you speak. See with what ease you choose the words without having to consciously think about them. They just naturally flow forward from within you, from your place of wisdom, knowledge, happiness and love, and true success. When you speak from this place, people have no choice but to listen, because you speak to their own energy, to their own wisdom. And this is magnetic. This is heard, this is known, this is seen, this is experienced on all levels. They will not just hear you with their ears. They will hear you with their energy, with their being, with every cell and every fiber of who they are. They will want to listen. They will want to hear you because they know in that moment he's speaking from a place of power. This is something important for me to hear, important for me to listen, important for me to understand. And when you feel that you are heard, others will also feel that they are heard. It will be easier for you to become a better listener. And this is a huge step in not shouting, listening, learning to listen. When others are heard, and when you take the time to listen to your teams, to listen to the other managers, to listen to the other leaders, to listen to the people around you, doesn't mean you have to take it within you and carry it as a belief. It means hear it. Allow people to express themselves. You will find that everyone will speak with great freedom, with greater ease. And this knowledge that you gain will help you all achieve greater success. You will find that it's like playing dominoes. It starts from the choices you make within you and where it is you're standing within you, and then allowing the others to also speak, to also be heard, and then you will be heard with greater ease. This forms this reciprocal wave between you, and the flow brings you into levels that you will never have experienced before. And this is something that I guarantee. I'd like you to try it. I'd like you to let me know in the comments how this worked out for you, and truly feel it, truly experience it. Your voice coming forward quietly, flowing from the place of true wisdom within you. That wisdom is always there for you to tap into and to allow to come forward. I wish you success. Thank you for being here. If you've enjoyed this video, like and subscribe.